it's a risk buying anything. We don't know when we buy anything if we are going to be able to use it as much as we want to use it. It really is. I mean, we have an idea, but we don't know 100%. Yeah, we never know. It's always a difficult calculation to make, and some people never make the calculation. Some people just don't buy anything because they don't know how to make the calculation or to see if it's going to be better. In fact, most people just copy what other people do. Most people just copy. Somebody buys this, so they buy it. Somebody buys that, so they buy it. Yeah.
So they think probably it is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no risk in copying other people, because you wait for other people to do something and then you copy them. If they buy a ticket to the concert, you buy a ticket to the concert. If they read the book, you read the book. If they watch the program or the film, then you go to watch the program or the film. There are always these alpha types in culture which lead the way and everybody else follows. And so
And it's really nice. Those type of people, they need something by. Yes, this is for me, 100%.
oh yeah, it's also this might sound like a strange thing to say, but it's difficult to be beautiful. It is difficult to be beautiful because it requires thought and consideration. Because you have to consider yourself and consider the world around. You have to think about yourself, the world around about you. You have to look at the balance of things. And you have to make decisions. And all of these things together, yeah, it's a lot. And again, it's hard because it's easier to not think. And so, yeah, people, there's also natural beauty as well. There are things which are naturally beautiful. But the way we present ourselves is something that we have to work on. It is something which is important.
So
Oh yeah, it makes a difference if you make an effort to present yourself. Then it makes a difference to the world around about you. It makes a difference to how the world sees you. You can see a difference between the present and the past. You can see a difference between how people dress when they are at home and how they dress when they go out. You can see a difference in the way people dress, for example, when they go to church, for example. People usually try to present themselves well, make themselves look nice. But it doesn't have to be church. It can be a concert. It can be a special event. It can be anything. Even doing yoga and meditation, people want to present themselves well. They want to present themselves nice. Yeah. I was it's a little just mentioning yoga. Yesterday I was standing outside the office downstairs. I was standing outside the building, and a lot of people arrived to go to the yogovna for their yoga class downstairs. Yeah. I don't know what it's just. Yeah, it's a Slovak thing. Because Slovaks always take words and destroy them because they don't understand what the word means. So anyway, you have to communicate. Marketing. You You have to communicate with people in a language that they understand. And most people...
what is a little funny for them, or
Yeah.
interesting, or for thinking, or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I was standing outside downstairs, and a lot of people arrived for a yoga class, and they were they were all girls, they were all young women, and they were all very beautiful. Because you notice beautiful things, right? And it's like you notice ugly things, right? You notice it, you see it. I was standing downstairs going, I chose the wrong business.
Sure.
It went through my head. I was standing there thinking, if 20 years ago I had decided to open a yoga studio and study yoga, by now, 20 years later, I would be I would have a lot of experience. I would be very knowledgeable in the topic. I think I would be quite good at it.
Because when you are something doing, you are doing this one for 100%. So then the person, yes, and you like physical movement, you like this one, you like, yes, I do it and do it. So this is something for you. This is those type.
Yeah, I was downstairs thinking. Well, I was thinking, what was I thinking? I was thinking, what was I thinking? I wasn't thinking.
Yes, right direction.
Yeah, because when you're a man in your young 20s, in your early 20s, and you're trying to find a partner for life, and you're trying to communicate with girls, and you're trying to attract them to you, and you're trying to do all the you're trying to find your place in the world, and it's difficult and confusing, and you need to try lots of different approaches to things. I was thinking, if I just had a yoga class, then yeah, I was just thinking all these beautiful women would just automatically come to me, and I could just be happy every day because I would just see all these beautiful women.
Yes, because when you are seeing this one, you are happy then too.
Yes.
No, it is enough. Because when I can see nice people, I'm happy.
Yeah. I know. Of course, I'm always thinking about business and marketing and how to promote the business and how to communicate with people and what customers are thinking, and how people see things as important. Like for example, a large number of people see yoga as a very important part of their life. But only a small group of people see studying language and developing their language skills.
In this world, you need English language. Everybody needs
Yeah. Yes, but people invest more time and more money in yoga than they do in languages. And I was just thinking about the whole system and the whole process of it, and I was thinking that it's also nice to work with people and to help people, right? Let's compare two extreme jobs, right? Which would be, one would be a yoga teacher, and the other job would be a barman working in a club at 2:00 in the morning, right? The barman working in the club at 2:00 in the morning is giving people alcohol so they can fall over, right? The big difference between one being negative and the other being positive is incredible, And so the idea with yoga that people come, a group of people come, and you help them with their body, you help them with their psychology, you help them to feel better, and they leave. It's all positive. Yeah, it's all a positive relationship. Yeah, absolutely. And recently, I have been observing people's natural reactions to the world. Because of my new hobby, right? Because of my new hobby, this is something new for a lot of people. No, I'm not.
Everybody, G.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not the first person to do it here in this area, in this region. I have seen. No, I'm not. I have seen one other person, and I know from the internet there are at least 4 or 5 other people. Yeah, in this region who have the same hobby. Now, and so I'm not the first, but I'm one of the first. And
Is a little.
yeah, exactly. And can you imagine the looks?
Everybody, please.
Now I'm not egocentric, right? Really, I'm not. I've got I
This beauty of ego, do you know?
yeah. No, really, seriously, I'm not.
You are weak in this part, so.
Yeah, I'm not egocentric. I have the same ego problems that everybody has, but I'm not an egocentric person. I'm a very self-aware person, and I don't like to be on the stage. I don't like everyone looking at me. I did that for years. I did that for 10 years. For 10 years, I was the man on the stage with the microphone talking to everybody, and I never felt comfortable doing it. It was fun sometimes, but it was always uncomfortable. And now everyone is looking at me. Everyone is, and you get this initial reaction, which is either there's only 2 kinds of reactions. There's only 2. It's extremes of positive and negative. Though the negative is confused. The negative, because
Negative, why?
well, it's the nature of people.
Yes, people are from the nature negative. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
it's a puzzle. It's quizzical. And so there are 2 reactions, and I'm trying to focus on.
Yes.
On
It's a horse who is.
Yeah. I'm the racehorse. Yeah, I'm just like,
Yes.
I'm going forward, and I'm not looking at the left, and I'm not looking at the right, and let's just keep going.
For you, of course.
Yeah, but the radar is working.
Sync.
Yeah, and so I'm getting information from my environment about and so this people are the 2 reactions. First reaction is they stare, and they think, and they don't have any results to their thinking. It's just
Nothing is there.
yeah.
No.
It's computer process,
Computer.
and the result is like nothing, right? The result is nothing. They are just confused. Oh, especially older people. People with walking around with their bags, and they're looking at me like, oh my god. And then there are people who are just happy when they see you.
Normal.
Yeah. There are
Wow.
there are people who are like, whoa, that's never seen that before. That's kind of it's kind of interesting and new, and I can see how it could be positive or fun or something like that. Wow, that's interesting. And they smile.
Of course.
They smile, and when you smile, the world smiles with you when you smile, and it's beautiful to observe that. It's beautiful to feel that, because someone smiles at you and you smile back at them.
Everything is
Yeah, everything is, yeah. I mean, there's that. It's well known in psychology that emotions mirror emotions. You smile at somebody smiles back at you, and everything grows naturally.
It's nice feeling.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
sides.
Yeah, it's like the flower opens itself to the sun when the sunshine comes. So it's nice. Even when so obviously I'm not very good at this new hobby, so sometimes I fall. Well, I don't fall now. At the beginning I fell.
Yes, but it is not a real fall, but
Well, what happens is I like have you ever seen somebody skateboarding, or a video of somebody skateboarding, and they do tricks? You know that 19 times out of 20 the trick doesn't work, right? They're always trying the tricks to perfect them. And most of the time the tricks don't work. 19 times out of 20, they try it and they almost get it, but it doesn't work. And they keep trying and they keep trying and they keep trying, and then they get it. But most of the time the tricks don't work. Even if you're the best of the best, you're still trying new tricks because you want to be even better. So you're always pushing yourself to develop your skills. Yeah, and so yes, yesterday I was practicing going up bumps, and I went up and I lost my balance. And what you do is you just jump. Yeah, you jump one way and you're
it is jumping,
yeah.
and you have to have feeling for this jump.
Well, yeah. Well, what happens is if something goes wrong, you jump off. You jump to safety, right? It's like, okay, it's just automatic, yeah. And so I was practicing out in front of the building, and I fell off. Kind of jumped off. Didn't fall. I just jumped. And somebody was walking past, and not the normal reaction is to look at people, but this person laughed, but was happy, right? This person was smiled because they could see that I was trying something, and it was something that was new, and they could see that I was having fun, and that it wasn't serious, and they smiled and they laughed, and my thought was, it really hit me really powerfully. My thought was, this is what's missing from the world. This is what's missing from the world. This kind of attitude to problems. This perspective on problems. This positive feeling in situations.
Yes.
And it was and this person who saw me, they were not Slovak, right? Because they were black, right? And black, right? I mean,
So black Slovak, yes.
yeah, it's black with the, like, obviously he was from North Africa somewhere. He was or Central Africa somewhere. He was obviously not from this part of the world, and his attitude was all positive. It was all positive in that situation, and
We are not.
this positive attitude, this attitude makes everything positive. this something which is a problem, because I had a little accident. Something that's a problem is not a problem. There is no problem in the whole situation because of this attitude. And I had this whole feeling came over me, and I wanted to run to this person and hug them and say thank you for having such a positive attitude. But of course I didn't do that because I didn't want to scare them. These crazy people in Slovakia, they just hug you for no reason.
But most of the people don't.
Yeah, and it's something which is, I'm going to say it's natural, but it's also, I'm saying it's natural. It's natural when you're an adult, but you learn it when you're a child.
No, from your family.
Yeah. So it's not something which is, it's not automatic. It's not genetics. It's something you learn from your experiences when you're young, that you can be open about your emotions. You can be open about what you think. You can be open about what you feel. Because a lot of people they're scared to express themselves because maybe they don't have any experience of that. Maybe they're worried that somebody will use that in some way against them. Maybe they have some negative experience in the past of this. Maybe they had no good role models around them. Maybe they were abused at some point. It could be. It could be for 1,000 different reasons, but it's interesting to observe people's reactions, and it's a great way to instantly test the character of people. I mean, I wouldn't use it as a test, but it's a great test, because you're not asking them anything, but you're getting something from them. And you see people's approach to life, prístup.
Yes.
You see people's approach to life.
A lot of people are closed, negative, sad, dark, and this everything.
There's a lot of that in the world. There's and so
Especially in Slovakia.
well, I'm looking at this from, I see people this is in the last 2 weeks, right? The people walking in the street, people on bicycles, people in their cars, people in shops. I have observed them observing me, and it's interesting. I think it's much more negative than positive. I don't know exactly what the percentage is, but it's much more negative than positive. But it's also a great way to instantly see the character of other people. You can instantly see if people are open and giving and friendly.
No,
Yeah, instantly.